Did not do a great job cutting my template today. That much I do know. I'm trimming it. It cut fine. Didn't trim fine. I got working with pink today. I don't know what I'm working with today. I was gonna let you guys tell me what I'm working with today. I'm doing a spooky library, and I applied this higher up than I wanted to, but that's fine. But I have no plans for colors, so I was gonna let you tell me what I was doing. And it's a black base, so there is that. Orange. You've been on that kick lately. I do want to do like Halloweenish though, so I mean that works. I think I like when Halloween avoids orange though, because you know it's the common thing. It overlapped quite a bit. I know I cut it at an angle, but that's fine. Black, orange, purple, green. Nice Halloween color palette. Yes, that would be a nice color palette. I need a insert for my cup. Good morning. Let me grab this one. Addie, so I never. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. I forgot about that. Let me send that to you real quick. Where are you at? I can't type my own address. There we go. Now you have it. Yeah. Me forget always. That's my superpower. Gray. Diligent in darks. Purples, orange, green. Do you need more color? Different. Got it? Okay, cool. So I'm doing my outline first, obviously. I guess I'll go black with that. So I need plants. So what color is the wall gonna be? Am I cutting my cat out? I think I want to cut the cat out. Different. A dark gray for the outline. That's what I did the last 2 times I did this cut was a dark gray. Well, a gray anyway, maybe not dark gray. I mean, if you want to go do the background of the whole thing black, then I could do gray for this, for the outline. That is a thing. Three-color library? No. I wanted to do another library, but I'm not going to do a 3-color one. I'm gonna have you guys guide me on this one. I didn't have any time to plan today. I just got in town early, and then I packed all the orders that came through while I was gone, and ate real quick. That's why I'm getting on late, and then I flew here in. I was eating while the template was cutting. Joey, hello. Look at all the colors, sunflowers, and making freshies to match. Oh, nice. We have a new contest in the Facebook group. It is on the Candy Ghost template is the new challenge for this month. So I did just close the drawing for June's because I completely forgot to vote that one. So we did just vote and close that one. Kelsey won that one, so we sent her gift card. We have the freeform foliage being voted on now, which I'll probably close at some point. Last I checked, Jess was winning that one. So they'll get a gift card. And then this month we're doing the Candy Ghost template. So if anybody wants to participate in that, you just glitter the template, post it, and then we vote on the winner at the end of the month, and winner gets a gift card. Oh, I didn't want to play with this thing real quick because it was this weird thing that came up, and it was like a notice board or something. I don't see it. Huh. I'll play with it later. Flying pieces. Jessica got all the votes for the foliage. I know she was, I think last I saw she had 10 votes for her neon blacklight foliage one. Ooh, tomorrow is Saturday. That means Molly is releasing the rest of her, well, supposed to be releasing, let me not say anything. She's releasing DTFs tomorrow, so, and I'm excited for certain ones that I believe she is dropping. Such a good job. She did do a good job. I did start a new template when I was gone. Marie, Lono Designs, requested the roseweed template that I just released. She wanted it without the weed leaves on it, with regular like rose leaves. So I designed that while I was out of town. So that will be releasing in a couple weeks. And I have a new one I'm working on that Ruby will probably be excited for. My twin, I don't know where my twin is. I can't see my twin yet. I have a bunch of template ideas. I just gave me a lot of them on one live and I have them all written down, but I gotta slowly work my way through them all. Molly, just talking about you. All bad things, I promise. I was talking about you having a drop Saturday. I am looking forward to grabbing some certain DTFs. Yeah, they were all really good. Every single one of them. This one, oh, I know what happened there. I didn't position my template right when I cut it, so the top of it was kind of weird. Oh, good. Hello, what kind of pen are you using? I'm using the reading pen. It's linked in my bio. I think it's called Precision Tip Reading Pen. It's a like a needle tip on it instead of the blunt ones that like the Cricut ones and stuff. So I have a cat sitting on the shelf here, but it's connected to the outline. And I want to do the cat a separate color from the outline. So I'm just going to cut it away from it. All right. I'm doing my outline black. I need to figure out what color I'm doing my background. I think I want to ombre the background. So I'll do my outline black, which means I am weeding my cat. So I'm doing my cat black too. You are welcome. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Do you have one with a cat in the library door? I do not, but you can take, when you put a template in Cricut, Design Space, or whatever system you use, you can put a cat right here and basically slice it out of the template, and you'll insert your own, you can put whatever you want in there that way by slicing the image out of it. Wait a minute. Spider. It's also black. I have on the website, if you search up library blanks, I have the file that's just for the shape of the door right here. So if you have like a full image that you want to use inside the library, you can use that blank as a stencil and slice that whole image out and then like put it into the library and weld it together. You can also use them to remove stuff from these libraries. So if you take the blank that I have for this library and put it in the middle of this door and slice it, it will remove the spider and the web if you don't want anything in there. So you can use it to add or to remove stuff. Twin, I was just talking about you. I forgot what I was saying though. Probably something bad. I don't remember what it was. Always I'm a troublemaker. Oh, it'll come to me eventually. Oh, it was a template. My favorite UVDTF that I get from you. I started making a template based on it. I did not get anywhere with it yet, really, but I did start it. Yep. It looks really cool so far. I'll show it to you. Hold on. I mean, all I did literally was the moth. Like, that's it. And I really need to make sure I'm not going heavy on the detail, but that's where I'm at the moment with it. I need to make sure it is easily cut and weedable. Can't wait, me either. Got my rainbow bookshelf. Oh, that was quick. Damn. I'm glad you got it. That's awesome. It was really fast. I do ship in priority though. Where are you located? What state are you in? I wonder if you're close to me, that's why. I can't remember. I'm in Florida. Arizona. Oh, well, you know, Molly ships to me really fucking quick, and she's in Arizona, so maybe there's a thing there. Good morning. I'm drinking my guilty pleasure mango aloe water. My favorite is the pomegranate one, but my store doesn't carry it. Happy to get so fast. Good. I packed it that day, so I'm glad it made it for the weekend. You don't have to wait over the weekend at least. Okay, I don't know what colors I'm doing with this library, so we gotta figure that out together. I do want to do a Halloween vibe, but not obviously Halloween, just kind of spooky-ish. I'm back with my kiddos are off school. Oh, y'all are back in school already? That's quick. We don't start till pink Halloween. Kristen called it. I'll do a pink Halloween. Chris, like, you're doing pink today, aren't you? I'm like, no, I'm doing spooky. And here comes Molly with pink. I'll do a pink one. Let's see. I have a black base, though, so I do have to keep in mind let's see, what ones do I want to use? This one is sold out, so I'm kind of teasing out about using it, but I'm gonna pull it anyway. Where's Wilted Cosmos? Oh, I have it pulled out. I think I do. I don't know how pink we're going with this, but I am pulling some pinks. Okay. Because here starting back school August sometime. Same here, they start back the 12th, I think. It's Tuesday. Show me the glitters I need to buy. I just shipped your order out this morning, Molly. It picked up. You placed it the day I left to go out of town. So I just packed it when I got back this morning. That was already gone. All the orders that came through while I was live, I packed. But the ones that came through afterwards, I had to wait till this morning. Last one is pretty. What was the last one? This one? The Lovers? My For You page. Awesome. Thank you. You don't have to be crafty to enjoy crafty. You saw it shipped. Awesome. You should get it quick. The stuff between the two of us seems to go pretty quick. I'm really feeling this one for sure. I do think throwing some soft ones in the mix would be nice. I do want to do an ombre up here. That much I know. So what are my ombre colors going to be? They're going to be matte. Should I ombre these? You packed mine quick. Did that one come in? Did that one come in this morning? Because if it did, as soon as it came through, I packed it and threw it out there. That's what I'm thinking of. So I didn't get home. I left Orlando at like 6:30 and I got here probably at 8:30. I got here at 9 something. And then I packed all the orders, got my template cutting, ate lunch, and then got on live. And I haven't even unpacked my stuff yet. So. The other day. Oh, okay. The salmon color. The salmon. Oh, yeah. I like this one. Okay, so I need to create a color palette that complements them, because I do really want to use these. I do like this. I think these complement it. They're all mattes. All I use are matte glitters now. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna start off my base. I'm gonna ombre these three at the top. I don't know what color that's gonna be, but I'm gonna do the bottom with this. And then I'll figure it out. So let me weed the top out. This is Molly inspired. So don't come at me. Chris is gonna pop back in here and be like, see? I done told you. It's a Molly cup. Beautiful ombre. I hope so. See, I should have done a white base though. I did black base. So I'm putting all these over a black base. I didn't think about that part when I started pulling pinks. And it's fine. It'll cover because they're matte, but I'll seal them first, and that will prevent the, it'll help the colors a little bit if I seal it before I epoxy it. Or I could use Hyperion. Well, I can't. I'm out of Hyperion. I don't have my stuff in yet. 20 or 30. This one is a 22 ounce. 22 ounce fatty. Where does it say that? Somewhere on there. Do templates fit a 30? They do. I've got 3 different sizes for each template. It's for 20 ounce, a 30 ounce, or 22 ounce fatty, which is these. So you have them in 3 different sizes for each one. You just order whatever size you need. I feel like I missed comments. If I miss you guys, no, ask me again, because sometimes I just don't see it. Kind of vinyl. This is template tape. So it's actually a clear piece of tape. It's double-sided adhesive, so one side sticks to the cup, and one side is being exposed when I peel off these white pieces, so the glitter sticks to it. But it's only black because I put black vinyl behind my template tape before I cut my design out on it. Just so I had a colored base to work off of. I might have to throw some black in here, because I think the black against the pink would be really cool. Just made the mistake of scratching my eyes, so now I'm gonna have glitter on my face. Oops. Okay. Should I include this in the ombre? I've never done that before, so I'm going to do that. Because why not? It's so hot. What is it over there? The actually salmon. think I might do the books, some of the books, yeah. Or the railing in some of the books, the railing in the background, maybe. I don't know. I definitely want to use it for sure, though. The salmon color is High Priestess. It's very pretty. I have another one called Velvet Peach that I did not pull. Where is that one? It's a little more orangey, I think. Sorry, I didn't hear what vinyl is that. This is the template tape that's linked in my bio. So it's actually a double-sided piece of tape, basically. One side sticks to the cup and one side you cut your design on, so you can weed it out. So when I'm peeling up these pieces, think of these pieces like the back of a sticker. You know, you peel it off and reveal the sticky part, and that's what your glitter sticks to. I have a tutorial in my bio. I did fix my bio, by the way. I did see that link was gone, but I did fix it. It's a template tumbler how-to guide, I think is what I have it titled as. But it's 45-minute long video, and it links all the supplies and has a bunch of tips and tricks and stuff in there too. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. What I miss? Since Bree won't do a pink library. Bree won't do a pink one? Bree likes her blues. You and Bree get together, it'd be like a gender reveal party. All those pinks and blues. She's missing out. I do like her blues though. Do you like the blues? I just really like my burgundy. I feel like I need to do another burgundy one. I need to switch back to my burgundy twin cup. I've been using my twin cup and not the geode, burgundy geode one. It's one of those ADHD things that I'm doing right now because, like, I've got my twin cup with my water in it, then I've got my Gatorade, and then I've got my aloe water, and I'm over here switching between them, talking about a fourth cup. Kind of like ASMR. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay. All this is going to be pink. All the black is going away. Mr. Rock. My brushes. water is so freaking good. The pulp in it at first used to freak me out, but I got used to it pretty quick. It's so good. All right, so this is the Lovers. It's a really pretty matte pink. This is With a Fortune. And then this one is Aura. That will be our ombre. Probably gonna need those now. So I'm going to start with my dark pink down here. You got the shelf space. You do have that now. You do have the shelf space. The black and pink look so good together. I'm gonna have to put black on this somewhere. It really does look nice with the black and pink. I'm not mad. I'm mad that I'm enjoying it because it's pink, but it does look good. Okay. Black and hot pink. It is. I can get behind black and hot anything. Any kind of black and neon, like I'm in. Okay. Let me get this middle pink in here. Embrace it. But look how good it looks with the black. It looks awesome. So I'm gonna go in the middle. Black rolls. Oops. And I hit my cup and all the glitter fell off the brush. Well, not all of it, but some of it. Wait for Chris to come back in here and start talking shit, because he was right. I did do a pink library. Did you do a pink one? Damn it, I keep hitting the thing. Then all the glitter that I had on my brush comes falling off. Okay. Let me get Aura filling in the gaps up here. I do see the black affecting the color, but in a way that I like. So I'm not mad. Like the middle one, the Arcanas, the two Arcanas, their color is deepened because of the black behind it. Aura, I don't see that with Aura. Alright, and let me just make sure I get a good coat of this on there, and then I will rub this in. Spooky pink. Yes. Spooky pink. It does look really good. I'm glad I ombra'd it. I have glitter all over my hands though. I like it. I'm not mad. I do feel like I need to put a little bit more glitter in this part. So I feel like I could get a little bit better coverage right here. Pink. Me either. But, you know, black and pink, I can get behind black and pink. I can do that. I do think I'm gonna have to use a black behind these bookshelves because I think I need that. I don't know. I'm kind of like playing with the vibe of this now. Like, I don't know which direction I want to go with it. I think I want to do black behind the books back here. And then maybe tombstone for these, which is like a gunmetal mix. Let me get to black on the shelves and see what's going on. Our Monsters High Library. See, I'm not familiar with that, but I mean, I've seen it in Walmart or whatever. But I don't have a visual on that one. Template pieces? No? Okay. One thing about mattes is my desk like gets overwhelming quick with matte glitters. I'm gonna save this in a little baggie. Black and gray ombre behind the spider web. Ew, I could. That is true. I'm not gonna put these in baggies yet. I'm gonna put them in cups because I might have more to add to it later. I'm gonna trip on this cord if I don't do something with it. Black behind the books. You won't see the books. You will. I'm not putting them on the books. I'm putting it as a shelf behind them. So you'll still see the books. Alright, so I'm going to put a black in here that is out of stock, so don't yell at me. But I think it's going to be pretty. Aquarius. This black, if you have Aurora, mix Aurora with the black glitter and it will pretty much give you Aquarius. You just won't have the different cut sizes in it, but it will be the same visually. Do like a light gray. I was thinking about it. I do have a couple options for grays. Wait, if I do black behind the shelves, you won't see my cat. Whoops. Okay. Unless I add a glow behind the cat. I could make it work. Illuminate a cat. I can. I could put like an ombre basically around the cat. Into the black. Like it's backlit. That is a thing. What color do I use for that? Determination. You know, I could put determination behind the cat. Actually. Because then it wouldn't be that far off from the black. Instead of do determination behind the whole book, so I can use it just behind the cat. That might work. I can't make the cat gray, it's already black. Pure silver. See, I would do pure silver, but I don't know what my plan is for the cup yet, so I don't know if it would just stand out and be like this huge thing that's in your face. You know what I mean? Damn it. Dropping everything. Yeah, it's already black. I glittered it when I did the outline. You can kind of see. It glittered right there. But if I take determination, which already has template pieces in it, and drop it around my cat, it will be like a gray glow behind it. And you'll still see the cat. I just want to make sure this is solid. And I can fill the rest in with black. So Molly's yesterday to see your glitters in person. They're gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate it. This one, I freaking love this color. I don't know why I'm whispering. I love this color. It's so pretty. Don't yell at me. Ruby loves this color. She has like 3 of them. I need to make more. I think I have the stuff to make this. I think. Let me check. But look how beautiful that is. If y'all don't have it, and I don't have the stuff to make it, because I gotta look, mix Aurora into a black glitter, and that will get you the same effect. It just won't be the same cuts. Is that my fave? Yes, that one is your favorite. This one is your favorite. My cat is safe. And behind my books is sparkly. I have to go out of focus to show you, but they are sparkly. I have a stock of it. Missed the one over the door. Oh, you're right, I did. Thank you. It's so sparkly. It's like, you don't really see it sometimes when it's stationary, but then you start moving it and it's like, whoa. But standing still, it's kind of black. You move it and it's like, ooh, there's stuff going on in there. That's why it's called Aquarius. I use it so much. I can see if I think I do. I'm pretty sure I have the stuff to make this. I think it's the spells and potions glitters that I am missing stuff for, and Andromeda I'm missing stuff for. This I'm pretty sure I have stuff for. I think clean this out so it doesn't contaminate my other glitters later. Thank you, Bree. Yeah, so the code, we have an overstock sale, so the glitters that I have an abundance of are marked 10% off. And then you can apply the 10% off code on top of that, which is a site-wide code positive. So anything that's not on sale, like not the regular products, not the overstock products, you can still get 10% off of them today. And you can use it on the pass. Okay. So these, I think I want to do determination. Do you want to do these gray too? Or do I want to do tombstone? Which is also sold out. I gotta get my life together. I think I'm gonna go tombstone. So tombstone, if you have gunmetal and you have silver, they're two glitters for me. If you mix them half and half, that is tombstone. I did that for you guys one day on live, and I mixed it for myself on live. You're like, I want that as a glitter. So I made it as a glitter. But it is sold out. But if you have gunmetal and silver, mix the two of them. It's the same thing. It will make that. I don't know, man. I really like it black. I think I'm not using tombstone. I think I'm going to do it black. But it'll be black on black, and then you won't be able to see the outline because it'll just be solid. But if I use Aquarius, which might be a little weird, I can't see the difference in the metallic and the matte. So maybe if I use Black Magic instead of Death, it'll be different. I'm gonna use Black Magic for the outline, or for the thing, because it's a metallic black, not a matte black, so I'm hoping. Or I could do Waverly Hills, which is a holographic black. I'm gonna do that. I don't use this one often. I don't use holographics often. But this is, I used it a lot at one point though. There's a lot of template pieces in there. But that is a black holo. And it has a little bit of a gray tone to it, so it will add to the Monster High vibe, I guess, with the holo in it. But it's gray enough to not match the outline. Ooh, that's very pretty. I need to use this more. Wow. I need to use that glitter more often. It is very pretty. It's very like glammy. Adding that on there did make it like really glammy. All right. So this I should probably do pink. Probably the middle pink. I want to do the light one and the dark one's too close to it. So we'll do the middle pink. Now I need to figure out my books though. Angela, don't smack me, but I'm kind of thinking I shouldn't do this pink because it's so different than the rest of it. I don't know. I totally use this for eyeliner on top lids. For eyeliner on top lids? Oh, the black? You're like, no! Dark pink matches the ombre. Down here? For this piece, you mean? So I was thinking not to do dark pink so I can bring some of this lighter pink down. But that would be kind of weird. It makes sense to do that. I'll do it dark. I will do it dark. I have to play with my books though. I don't know what color I'm doing the books. I like the pink and black thing going on. I'm hoping I finish before Chris Coutts in here and be like, see, I told you. He did. He jumped in here immediately. He's like, I guess we're doing pink today. Like, no, sir, we are not. Lies. Well, I didn't lie at the time. I didn't have any intention of doing pink. It's such a pretty color, man. It's just a pearl. I don't know if you can really tell the finish in the video, but the pearl really makes it, the finish makes it really unique. The ombre looks even better like that. Where's the lid for everything? Oh, I'll leave it. All right, so book colors. I could pull in these pinks still. I could use all of these pinks in the books. Plus Waverly Hills. Do I want to keep white? One of my favorite pinks. I know, I had to hold that one for you forever because I forgot to send it to you. Should I keep white in here too? I kind of feel like I should keep white. The salmon just doesn't match it. Originally I was like, yeah, I'll do the salmon, but it doesn't. It's not gonna fit. It doesn't fit now. I feel like it does need some variety though, but like maybe throwing metallic in there instead of it all being matte. Thank you for the gifts, Jen. I appreciate it. Entire bundle is great. It is, dude. The Arcanas, I freaking love the Arcanas. I feel like I use almost exclusively matte glitters these days. I mean, I do grab iridescents and stuff once in a while, but I really love the matte. I go for them a lot. But when you use a matte glitter and then you use a metallic next to it or an iridescent next to it, they pop so much and it gives it so much contrast because the textures are different, and I really like the way it comes out. Sparkly white. Well, my background is black, so if I did white it would have to be a matte, or I'd have to leave the tape down because any sparkly white is not gonna stay white over a black background. Salmon on test piece may look different on black. It might look different on black. Not by much though. Black. This is actually vinyl, not tempo tape, but it will do the same thing. purples. I don't know that I want to bring a new color into it. That's kind of my limitation with the salmon, is I don't want to bring a new color into the thing that we have going on. Alright, so this is the salmon over the black, which kind of looks close to the Aurora. You know, I guess that would work because it isn't so pink over the black. It is a little bit lighter. And then I can probably get rid of this and use that instead. That looks weird, but that does not look weird. Metallic paints. Oh, you got her paints? Jealous. You might have her paints, but I'm gonna have all her tarots. You couldn't see the head bob when I said that, but it was bobbing, I promise. I'd be rainbowing this cup out. Every book would be different. I have done a library like that, and I really like having a condensed color palette because it kind of creates its own aesthetic that way versus having a whole bunch of colors in there. But that's just me. I just like the I don't know, it's like you're creating a vibe when you keep it limited. That's why I like it. 3 pinks mixed. Well, I mean, I kind of did that here, but I don't think it would be a big enough difference. It'd still kind of look like the other ones, which it does. Okay. I'm gonna do these. Do I want to leave white books? I kind of want to leave white books. But then I'm gonna want to leave white in the doorway. You know what? I'm not gonna leave white, but I will use an iridescent white, which over black is gonna turn gold. And that will match the gold that I have in the black behind the books. So I'll do that. I need some more. I used to use this one a lot. Now I don't, but it's still one of my favorites. It has that really pretty golden, like, peachy shift to it. More dropping tomorrow. Yes! I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I'm pushing buttons. I'm just trying to see what she said. Damn it! There we go. I need the new tarot cards. I need them too. Do you know what they are? Because I need to know what they are. Well, I think I know what one is anyway. And it's only because Bree had a picture of one from somewhere. I don't know. But I know it's not in Molly's shop yet. So it may release tomorrow. You do know what one is. Ha! See? I know what one is. Do I want to use this paint? This is a lot of books. Do I want to, like, tone this down? I think I will tone it down. I think I'll take this one out too. I think I'll just use these. Look how pretty. Puzzle piece. Don't do me like this. Retry. Come on. Okay. You don't see that shift? How pretty it is. That is Tamara. So over black, all you're going to see is that gold peachy color. You're not going to see the white. Got my package. Awesome. It just came in today. It's moving. It's moving. Yep. Awesome. So excited. I'm glad you got them. Good morning. How's it going? All right, I'm gonna go random. Going to pull random things. I got 4 colors I'm working with, so okay. The cat turned out so good. The cat in the shadows, in the light shadows. My powder is bent though, it didn't open. Your powder. What powder? Is the glitter? It's going. Well, at least it's going. The pink mica. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it didn't open because that would have been a mess. Ooh. Wait a minute. I think I see something. No way. Okay, hold on. Ooh, Molly, I'm gonna get back to you when I get off live. You got me excited over here. I thought you were giving me a sneak peek on Saturday's tarots. I'm like, wait, I have to see this. I mean, this is equally exciting, but you teased me. You didn't mean to, but you did. So excited to see these books. Me too. I'm looking forward to these. You need help? I will help you. I will help you. I'm really excited for those. You're gonna, man, because now I gotta get all those too. I care not. I'm gonna buy them all. Okay, I really like them being black. I like the black books. I'm glad I'm putting black in the mix. It is Friday. That is true. It is Friday. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the black on here just so I don't contaminate the light ones later. And get that out of the way. Let's not forget above the door this time. They are sparkly. And payday. There you go. Got all the positives. Damn it. I want to stop and like go through all these so I can be like the first one on the first row, the first one on the last row, the third one on the top row. Yeah, I gotta go through these. I gotta circle them because it's gonna be crazy. Those are so pretty. I'm glad you're doing those. Alright, how many colors I got left? 3. 3. You're back. Okay. I have a package from you coming in today, Chris. What's with all those faces? Is it the one that you ordered or the one that you didn't order? Excited for Ugly to get here. Awesome. Everybody getting Happy Meal today. Are they coming in soon? Hanging out at the post office with Molly's mail because they missed the truck this morning. Uh-oh. Didn't order. They did beat the hell out of the template tape. What the hell? And I put like do not bend stickers all over it. I don't understand these people. I'd like to encase yours in concrete. This one is like a needle tip pen. So it has like a needle on the top of it. I'm gonna go in with the Lovers. I don't think you can put enough stickers. Maybe a diagram? Maybe they can't read. I know someone else had template tape delivered and it was all torn up too. I'm like, what the heck? If you're ordering template tape, definitely get the shipping insurance because they will cover it and they'll pay to have another one sent to you, so you don't have a loss if your mail people are special, like Debbie's. It's so pretty. Alright, I got 2 more colors. Is it only 2 more? Damn, I have a lot of books for only 2 more. Okay. Which is the salmon and the white. So, we're gonna pull stuff. Oh, iridescent. It won't be white, but you know what I mean. Believe it or not, though, the tape was fine. The package was torn and battered. The tape made it fine. Well, that's good. I don't understand these people. These mail people. Like, I had that one guy. Well, I sent you a video of that one dude yesterday. He, like, threw my packages on my porch. And that's not the first time. Last time it was FedEx. That was the Amazon guy. They just stand at the base of the steps and, like, throw them up on the porch, take a photo, and run away. It's like, really, dude? Luckily, it was like gloves, you know, for resin or whatever, so it was fine, but still. Beautiful. Thank you. There's a jewel pop in here. There she went. Hello. What did I call you last time? Not Melissa? Took me a minute. Hi, Jewel. How's it going? At one point I was calling you Melissa. I can't remember why. But then you were not Melissa for a while. Not Melissa. Okay, I don't know Spanish. The paper. The paper on the tumbler? The paper that I'm using on the tumbler is template tape in my bio, if that's what you're asking. Kind of shove as much as they can to arm locks, even if it doesn't fit. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to someone like a week ago. 2 weeks ago. It was like torn and it was shoved in the mailbox. Like, they were rough with that stuff. That's why I put do not bend on them now. I have stickers, but they don't always listen. So I am going to throw in High Priestess, which is the salmon color, Angela. You're welcome. That I'm putting on here. It is a really pretty color. Over black, it takes on like a light pink color instead of salmon. But it complements the cup well. Is it Molly approved? It's pink. I'm excited for the gold. The gold is next. Well, it's not gold, it's white, but it'll have a golden shift. Molly is in love. Alright, this one, I freaking love this color, and I don't use it often enough just because I don't use iridescent whites very much, but is it even... It's like, it's not really a golden color, it's kind of like a peachy color on this one that it flashes, but it's really pretty and I love it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like a peachy gold. But that is the last book color. I love that salmon color. That one is part of the Major Arcana Pastel Bundle. That one is the High Priestess. Oh, God. Thank you, ma'am. I can't wait to put this last color on these books. I really love Waverly Hills on this. For these, it's kind of like sparkly cardstocks. Kind of what it looks like. I'm hoping when it falls on here, you know how like when the glitter is out of focus on the mat, you can see the color, the flash. I'm hoping it does that on this, so you can see what I'm talking about. It does. You can see the color now. Oh, it actually does come a little white. It's whiter than I thought it was going to be over black. I'm kind of impressed. Do I need a pink tumbler? No. Does this make me contemplate making one? I'll say yes. Whose cup is this? This cup is homeless. Man, that is pretty though. That shift. Okay, I do kind of want to burnish the whites maybe a little bit. No, I don't. I'm gonna leave it because it's pretty after I wipe it off. Don't listen to me. We're not burnishing it. I like it. They're very pretty. I wish I could show you more the flash on the whites, but it's not doing a great job of doing that. Maybe we should get some purple. Hell yeah, Marie. Hello. Seen your comment and then it flew away. That template you asked me about, the rose one, I got that design last night. So that will come out in, I don't know, I have to plan it. It will come out in a few weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So pretty. Thank you. Laura. How you doing, Laura? Can't wait. You want to see it real quick? I'll show it to you. So the one I started last night, well, no, I started it this morning actually. I'm working on a moth one. But this one is the one I just did. So that one will come out. It'll be similar to the other one that I'm doing. Or the smoker one that I did. Only it'll have the regular leaves. But that'll be released, I don't know, not next week. That much I know. Okay, doorway. How am I doing the doorway? I'm not going to do dark pink at the bottom because there's already a whole bunch of dark pink at the bottom. How do I do the doorway? So I can definitely use a salmon color in the doorway because it's nowhere except the books. Same with the white. I feel like I need at least one more color. Do I just ombre the two of them together? And leave it at that? With the regular leaves? Yes. You can see the outside with the glitter stays on. Epoxy. I seal it with epoxy. So they will be like this one Ruby made me, but how it's shiny. It'll be sealed like that. Duh. There's the pink. See? I told you you'd be back. Listen, I'm not responsible for this, okay? This is Molly's fault. This is all her fault. New Year's to come in here and start talking shit. Wait, can you see that game? Listen, Linda. Listen, yes. The community voted for this. And by community, I mean Molly voted for this. She said pink library. I'm like, fuck it, why not? Let's do that. We have a pink one, so I want to hear it. Amanda, was it my cup that you were talking about? The one Ruby made? Before I forget about your comment, because, you know, brains. You did say orange. But see, I wanted to go Halloween, like Halloween-y with it. But orange is such a typical Halloween color. I kind of didn't want to use orange. I could have avoided ripping that, but I just didn't care. Really suggested what everyone was thinking. Man, that cup is awesomeness. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let me show you our twin cup. I still have to make Ruby's twin cup, but I'm waiting to get the rest of the tarot cards from Molly because she wants to like release them over the course of a month. She's releasing more tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm gonna order them all of the rest of them, and then what was I doing? Oh, I will have them all, and then I can make a twin cup. So this is our twin cup. This is twins on there. So Ruby made 2 of these. She has one and then I have one. Came out really cool and spooky. I like it. After ripping the wrong stickers off. I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes. Listen, she messaged Molly and told her to suggest Pink so she had an excuse. I can't win. Ooh, I see cheat sheets. Your chat was still up, so I saw that. Oh, I'm gonna have to, yeah, Ruby's gonna, I'm gonna need that last one. That third one. The flames, I'm totally gonna need that. I'm gonna need all of these. I can't wait. These are gonna be awesome. I don't know what one of them means. I'm gonna have to ask Ruby. Ruby will tell me what that means. I saw it. I just saw it sneak up. I'm excited. Especially the bottom two. I'm really excited for that one. Okay, so go away. Focus. Focus. I'm gonna do this one and this one, I think. I don't know that I have anything else I can really put in here. Unless I do dark at the top, in which case I could do this to this. Or I could bring Aquarius back in. Squirrel. Totally squirrel's guess. I can ditch this completely. Throw Aquarius back in here. Ditch this completely. And I can just do these two, which would be pretty. Alright. I am, but I'm bringing what? What am I not bringing? I have too many options. Aquarius for sure, okay. So at the bottom or at the top? See, there's so much dark down here. I kind of want to throw the dark at the top and then do light at the bottom, which would be this. But I feel like these two would blend together well. I'm just doing this. I usually do more than 2 colors just because I like to play with them, but I need to like not make it complicated. Could throw in a matte in the middle of these two would be weird. White, salmon, black. But see, putting the salmon in the middle because it's a matte would be really weird. I'm just gonna do these two. I'm gonna try and keep it simple. I'm going to try and keep it simple. I'm not great at doing that. That's why I ombre everything. But I'm gonna try. I want to make sure that these little pretty golden pieces in there stick. So I'm gonna go light with it and then rub it down and then keep doing that. You know what would have been pretty in here too is rosemary. Rosemary would have been nice. Just keep it simple. See, I was thinking that in my head. Keep it simple, stupid. I was just thinking that. That's funny. How pretty. Can y'all see that flash? There it goes. It's so beautiful. All right. I think I want to go higher with the white. Great minds think alike. Okay. I think I can pretty much pour the black on it at this point and it should be fine. Which I think I'm going to do that rather than dusting it. I don't think there's a point to doing that. I need to move this white out of the way though before I fuck it up. Get off of me. I kind of want to burnish the doorway. Only because of that white down there. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. Don't stop me. I'm doing it. My thumb just healed from burnishing the last, well, not the last one, but from burnishing the rose one not too long ago. Ooh, look at that. I don't need to burnish the black, I just need to burnish up into the black. Amanda. Hello, lady. Making sure this is burnished everywhere. The edges are hard, so I'm trying not to burnish into the rest of the cup, but I do need to get the edges of it burnished. So this is going into the black, so I don't need to really push that too hard, but I'll do it a little bit. Okay. Parts of this need help. I think I pushed them around a little bit, so I'm gonna make sure that's all filled in. Yeah, I did. There we go. See how pretty it is? Do y'all hear that thunder rocking my house? I just had a message pop up. Your viewers can't hear that. What? Huh. Head to a theme park and water park. Spotty service. Oh, I gotcha. So jealous. I want thunder. You can have my thunder. If that was thunder, it is. Yeah. Definitely thunder. So this one, I think I am going to epoxy today. Man, my turners are full. I gotta, I want to do the crystals too, and I want to epoxy the red and black spooky library from Wednesday. So I'm gonna epoxy 3 cups right now. Let me clean up my mess first though. The North Texas rain bag. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have all of it. I'm so tired of the rain. My dogs are tired of the rain. I'm over the rain. And I'm over the bugs that like to run and hide when it's raining, because they run and hide on my porch, or like they get in the house, usually by the back door somehow. I hate it. But I live in the woods, so it's kind of, you know, part of the territory, I guess. Hold the doorway. Thank you. How was your trip? Trip was good. Trip was good. We had a grill in the parking lot of the hotel, and we were grilling in the parking lot. It's funny. A small little camper grill, but it's still funny. 2 inches wide and you can't see the bottom. We have cracks 2 inches wide and you can't see the bottom. I'm confused. Did I miss something? Oh, I follow. Okay, I got you now. Bam, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all need rain. I was like, what are we talking about? It's cracked. this is Aura. The ground is so dry. Yeah, it took me a second. I'm not used to it. We don't have that here in Florida, so I'm like, it took me a minute to like wrap my head around that. I follow. Samara. Oh my gosh. I can't stress how pretty this is. It's just like when you're basic iridescence. It's not like a super high sparkly iridescent, but it's just so pretty. I really like it. Okay, so I did not use determination. Did not use any of these that I pulled. Did not use that. All right, so what I used is these. Tell me more about the bonding adhesive. The template tape, is that what you're talking about? Or like what I seal it with? The template tape is it comes in really big sheets. That's what this is. And you cut your design out on it. The potion. Oh, the binding potion. Ah, that is like it's kind of like a replacement. Like some people like to use Mod Podge to kind of paint over the glitter and stuff to seal it. But it has its quirks and it doesn't work well with vinyl, and that's why I like the binding potion. That's why I got it originally. So if I stripe out cups, instead of your ends like lifting and stuff, it actually holds it down. But it's great to seal your glitters and stuff too before you epoxy. So it's kind of like it's not a glue, it's a sealer, but I really like it. I like it a lot. So these are, your viewers can't, damn it, the message pops up and I don't know what it says. But these are the colors that I used today. So I'm going to take this guy off and I'm going to epoxy it. Is it available? I don't sell it. It's by Adhesive Apothecary. Crystal sells it. But sometimes it's not in stock, but I think she's been, I think it's been in stock. Some stuff like her cauldron colors, sometimes those aren't in stock, but I'm pretty sure her binding potion has been staying in stock lately. Rearranging everything. It's pink. I'm blaming Molly for this. I'm gonna hear this for the rest of my life. It's in stock right now? Awesome. Thank you, Joey. I love how the doorway looks. Thank you, man. I like it too. I'm glad I didn't overcomplicate it because usually I do. Let's use all these colors. I don't need to do that. Damn it. That was like, nope. I'm gonna have to grab the other cups and wrap them too because they are not done yet. I think I might do 4. Epoxy 4 of them. Maybe not. No, I won't. Let's do 2 or 3 because I know I have to do 3. The other one uses second coat anyway, not the first coat. Okay, so let me go move this to the turner and grab the other 2. Let her bully you into doing pink. Everyone wanted this. I have to finish sealing this one because this one is sold. This one. this. Alright, and I have to take this. I'm trying to overwhelm myself with too many glitters, and I oversimplify. I think that's easier to fix though than overcomplicating. I think oversimplifying, you can like jazz it up. You do too much, it's like fuck. A blue one and a green one. I did a green and purple. I think it was green and purple. It'd be on my profile because I did it in Corey from. Corey bought it. What's the name of her thing? The Wicked Stick It place. She ended up buying it, but it was really pretty. Rainbow of Library Challenge. You're gonna keep challenging me. Oh, speaking of challenge, we're doing a new template contest this month. Only this month it's the Candy Ghost template that was just released Tuesday. So if you want to participate in that, you just do the template and post it on in the comments, and we vote at the end of the month, and the winner gets a gift card. So Kelsey won June's. It's looking like Jessica's gonna win July's, and then we'll do August with the ghosts. Absolutely love the crystal towers. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but then after I did it, I really, really liked it. It came out cool. I was worried that the lines were going to be too thick and it should have made them finer, but I'm glad I didn't. I like it the way it is. Man, that red. Y'all just don't know how intense that red is. It's crazy. Your viewers can't hear because the microphone is something. I don't know what it's saying. Y'all can hear me though. So hard to pick one. I know. It is. That's why I don't vote. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting involved in this. I love this one. Thank you. I really, really like how this one came out too. And this was the 3 glitter challenge. Only when I did this one, I used a different red than I did the first time. Well, technically 4 glitters, but y'all told me I didn't have to count the outline color, so 3 glitter challenge. Okay. Ooh, I need a drink. Put that on my personal challenge list. Take pics of all the different single color libraries and make a collage rainbow. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Oh, do I have mangoes? I think I have mangoes. I know what I'm eating when I get off live. Okay. Let me move these cups real quick, and then I'll come put y'all over there. Can I do it from this side? I don't know. There we go. My microphone is being used by another app. The fuck? I don't understand what app. jacket's somewhere in my room, I think. Okay. They're all so pretty. Alright, 20, 40, 60. 60. I don't have room for these giant ass bitches up here. Why aren't you spinning? Oh. I need more table space. That's what I need. More table space. Alright, which one's part A? This one. Do you seal any glitters before epoxying? Mostly no. If I'm working with a chunky or a glitter that's like not a fine or an ultra fine, then yes, I will seal them. Or if I have a large area of white that I'm worried might get cross-contaminated with other glitters, I'll seal then. But otherwise, most of the time I do not. When I do, I'll use binding potion. That one is my favorite go-to. Is that gonna level out to 30? Close enough. Especially the pink one. The pink one is a hit, Molly. Thank you. That was Molly's. Yours turned so fast. Oh, yeah, these are 5 RPM. There's like 2.5 RPMs too, but I like the, I'm impatient. I like them spinning faster. The crystals under epoxy? I know. Still gotta try your template tape. I have plenty. There's no rush. I don't think I'll be selling out anytime soon. Pink came out so good. It did. It did come out cool. I like it. Okay. I need this thingy. I need a cleaner thingy. I'm just gonna use baby wipes because it's easier. Is it open yet? Yes. Good. And my heat gun. So part A will be not thick. I'm gonna heat up my cups too, just so it goes on smoother. If you're working with really thick epoxy, heating up your cups does help a lot with it applying smoother and not being so thick and hard to work with. I'll in about 2 months. Oh, gotcha. I do not have the air purifier on. I'll turn it on. I am using Hogs epoxy. Hogs is what I'm using right now. So that is this one. Not tried theirs. I really like it a lot. Anytime I've ever tried a new epoxy, I always go back to KS resin. This is the only one that like I did not go back to KS resin. I actually stuck with the new one for once. Flint Sisters is really good epoxy too. It's just so thick. It's kind of hard to work with. This has the same end result as Flint's, but it's a little bit thinner. Well, a lot thinner, I think, but I like it. Really love Flint's. Hers is really good. Ordered Promise. Gonna try it tonight. I've heard good things about Promise epoxy, but I have not tried that one. I started off using Pro Marine epoxy. They say it's the same as Pro Marine, just changed the name. What's the same? Promise is Pro Marine. Oh, I did not know that. My hand's all wet from the baby wipe. I did not know it was the same thing. That's what I started off using. I quit because like my cups would yellow with that one though. I mean, they may have changed the formula or something. This was like 6 years ago. But that's what I started off using. Look at that black darken. Oh, it's pretty. Makes me happy. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to show you the other one. Because I did 2 of these, but one was over a white base, one was over a black base. I did use a different red, but it's the black that I want to show you the difference in using black vinyl versus white vinyl when you have large areas of black on your cup. So you can see side by side the difference it makes. Damn, this is a beautiful cup. It's so pretty. Okay. I got red on my finger. This one is also over black, so the black is going to deepen on this one too. All of these are over black, actually. I'm really curious to see what happens to the crystals. Ooh, that black cola comes to life. Look at this doorway, man. Oh man, that gold, it pops. Go back, there we go. I can't see comments very well right now, but I'll get to them. I gotta move this, and I got epoxy on my hands. The gold is enhanced. The gold and the iridescents are enhanced for sure. lines darkened, which amplified the crystals. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. I'm really happy with how these crystals came out. It looks really nice. I'm not used to doing such big patterns. Like, the crystals are big, the lines are big. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. I thought it might be childish. But I'm not mad. Get off my thumb. Do this without getting epoxy on me. Where is the seam? There it is. This black one. I'm gonna have to come back and check on that black one though, because I left the vinyl, the white books, or the white, it's a template tape that I left on there, and I can already see the epoxy repelling in those spots. So if I let the epoxy set up for a little bit and then go back and kind of like heat it and move it around, it'll cover them. But they are already repelling on those spots. This is fast set. They make both, but this is fast set. Look how pretty. Melissa, thank you for the gift. I really like how they came out. Pink and black one. I really am impressed. I like the pink and black one. Which red? I used cane for that one. Epoxy cups like I do. Never use my whole hand, only one finger. Yeah. It drives me nuts when you do your whole hand. Like when I see people doing it. Because I feel like there's so much epoxy sticking to your hand that's not getting on the cup. Like, I'd rather control it. I don't know. But that's it. Oh, thank you for the gifts, Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. I didn't realize you popped in here. I'm checking up on comments. It's too sensitive. Facet, you don't like it? Facet is really, it's, I'm gonna have to work with it quick. But it's usually thicker. I'm trying to see if I can show y'all where it's repelling off of the books in some spots. I think you can catch one right there. Yeah, so the epoxy's not sticking in that spot. It's because the white is the template tape and it's covered in silicone. It's silicone coated paper. But if I let it sit up and thicken for a minute, then I can go over it with a popsicle stick and it'll cover it. But this one is the same as this one. I did use a different red here, but I used white template tape behind this one, and I used black template tape behind that one. See how the big difference it made with the black background? Like this one, you can see the black and the gray, but nowhere near as clear as you can on that one. So if you have a lot of, but be mindful, like I love using black for the background if I'm doing large black areas, but be mindful because you can't use certain glitters. Like the glitter I used on this doorway was a white iridescent. But you see how it comes over black? I can't do it, I have cups in my hand. How it looks over black. So you have to be mindful of the glitters that you're using. But it does make a huge difference. Did I get epoxy on me when I did that? I think I did. I think I got some on the bottom of this cup. I did. Huge difference, yeah. They do. They pop a lot more on black. Like this one was done over black too. And this is a green iridescent glitter. And it still pops. This one is a belladonna, which is actually a purple. So that one lost some of its color. But it still showed up, you know, it's not black. Careful with the epoxy, I know. Oops. I have to retape that. But I use the cups. I really like how they came out. They're really pretty. It's kind of driving me nuts though. I want these to be in sync. It's my OCD showing there. What green is that? That is that one, Moonseed. I am going to trip and fall over this cord and just move it. It's a very pretty green one. I have it on the shelf behind me somewhere. This one is in the Poison Berry bundle. Very beautiful green. The Crystal Tower done with pigments. Ooh, that would be pretty. Who's doing that? It's a man's part flying around. That's funny. That it was Moonseed. What's this one? So we have an overstock sale right now. I don't know if this one's on it. I can't remember how many of these I have. But the overstock products is basically the products I have a lot of right now. Those are discounted 10%, like price is marked, and then I have a 10% code you can use on top of that. So any of the overstocked ones will essentially be almost 20% off if you use both codes. But the 10% code you can use for the whole website, even if it's not overstocked. But these are the ones I used on today's Geek Library. If y'all want those colors. And I'll have that live. I've been having problems downloading those lives lately because they want to process forever. So I'll try and have it posted tonight with all the glitters and stuff linked. And I'll see if I can get this made. I don't know if I have the stuff for it or not. Pink. I did pink. It's Molly's fault though. Forever blaming. Anytime I touch pink, I'm blaming Molly. You're running now. You are welcome. But that's all I got for y'all today. So today is the first day of the new sale. Oh, I didn't post the sale. I'll post the sale when I'll get off here. It'll be in my stories. But it is in the announcement bar on the website. With the code and everything. But, yeah, that's all I got. Just got my package. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I found the overstock. Debbie, remember I said that my inventory is never off that much. I don't know what happened. It was in the wrong overstock box. So I found it. So I sent you one of each. But, that's all right. Can you open Samara? Yeah. It's kind of hard to see Samara. It has like a golden peachy shift, but it doesn't really show very well on camera. I think you can usually see it better on the lid. It's very, very pretty. It's the white that I used on today's cup. In the doorway, I went from black to that golden color, and that was this one. This one over black. Question. Yes, what's the question? More of a flatter white. If you want a white that stays white and still sparkles but does not show any colors, that's bone powder. I have matte whites too, but if you want it just a white glitter, that would be this one, because it doesn't show any colors. It stays white. You put this over a white base, your cup is still white. The glow glitters, so you have an example of how they look on black. I don't know. Hold on. So this is bone powder. This doesn't shift any colors, it just stays white. Yes, no color. Yeah, okay, so this is what you want then. This one does nothing. I was gonna call it white as fuck white at one point because it doesn't shift anything. It just stays. Okay, so a glow glitter over black. I'm not gonna try all of them because that would take forever, but I will do this one, which is the pink one. This one's pink and it glows green. And I'm gonna try this. This is actually black vinyl. I'm just using the back of a piece of black vinyl to test it. That's what I call it. White as fuck white. So this glow glitter, so not varnished, it looks like this. But if I varnish half of it, oh wow, that's really pretty. Oh my gosh, that's really fucking pretty. So these two, it's the same glitter, just burnished and not burnished. These glow glitters, they're not like, you know, some glow glitters are really thick and like sandy. These are not. These are iridescent. They're like regular iridescent glitters. They just glow. I've got two sets of glows. One is a set of 5 or 6 colors. 6 colors. And then they all glow green, which is what this one is. And then I have a set of 5 that are all white, but they all glow different colors. Yeah, this one glows green. This bundle, there's 6 colors and all of them glow green. The other bundle is white. All the glitters are white, but they glow different colors. One glows white, one glows green, one's blue, one's violet, and one's red. I love this final trick to see how glitters look over black. You know, I only realized it the other day, like a week ago. I'm nervous to say. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So I'm gonna hop off of here and try to get this the live downloaded. And yeah, so if you guys need me for anything, Instagram or the chat on the website, or email me, chris@coldglitter.com. But that's it. Thank y'all for hanging out, and I will talk to y'all Monday.